Hello, everybody, and welcome back to A Fixed Street. My name is Akash, and today we're going to be taking a look at Bitcoin and discuss what's happening with the markets and explore other altcoins and see if there are trade setups present. Right. So before we get into the details, please make sure to head on over to our YouTube channel and hit the subscribe button. Just a second. Let me just bring this here. Okay. Make sure to head on over to our YouTube channel and hit the subscribe button. And if you want to stay updated to the hottest trends and the content that we post almost every single day, make sure to also click on this bell icon. You can give us a follow on Twitter at FXS Crypto. And if you enjoy the content that I put out, make sure to give me a follow as well at Mangeko with a zero at the end. You can join my Discord group where I post my take on the market and the trades that I'm taking. Right. So without further ado, let's get into Bitcoin. Right. Right. So I want to talk about Bitcoin on a couple of different time frames. Let's go into the 1 day time frame first. As you can see here, the 34 day, the 34, actually hold up, it's a 30-day EMA. 30-day EMA has prevented Bitcoin from moving up ever since the price broke below it somewhere here on the 6th of April. Since then, any retests have basically been hammered out by this 30-day EMA, and that holds true like once, twice, thrice, 4, 5, 6. Right out of the last, I think this is when it actually broke below the 30-day moving average. So over the last 100 days, Bitcoin price has kind of stayed true to this, or at least this 30-day EMA has prevented Bitcoin price from going up. Now that the price, the most recent retest was around the 8th of July. Now, what's interesting about this particular, what's interesting about the retest on 8th of July was because the, hold up, is it this? 200, and then we have the 1 week. Yep. So make this the 200. Cool. So on the 8th of July, Bitcoin price tried moving higher, but there was a confluence here. The 30-day EMA and the 200 weekly moving average basically came together, which led to rejection, followed by a 14% drop. And since then, the price has managed to move back up. And as you can see here, it kind of bounced off of this support area here, extending from 18.6K to 19.2K. The price formed a W bottom of sorts here. As you can see here, this, and so far the price has been struggling to move above the weekly open at 20.88K. So yeah, so what I think is, if you watched any of the videos that I've explained earlier about range bound movements, it's pretty simple, right? Price forms a range, right? When it rallies, price does this, forms a range, and once the range is formed, interesting thing is the price either sweeps the range high, comes back down, sweeps the range low, or if after the price range has been formed, the price comes down, sweeps the range low, and then goes up and sweeps the range high. Now, one of these two scenarios could happen. And for Bitcoin, as you can see here, the range was formed between 18th June and 21st June, between 17.5K and 21.7K. And since then, the price has swept the range high twice, but has failed to sweep the range low at 17.5K. Now, this is really interesting because the downswing that happened here after the rejection of the 200-week moving average, I expected the price to go all the way down to sweep 17.5K, which would have been my entry for a long position. But since the price kind of managed to, prematurely move up or reverse its downtrend, I am kind of outside. I'm just looking at it as a spectator. I'm not longing or not shorting any coins. So I'm expecting a rejection of the weekly open, followed by another retracement, hopefully that sweeps the 78.5K support level or the range low. Once we get a sweep, that's where I'm long, right? This is my ideal outlook, how I want the price to kind of play out, price action to play out, but you don't always get what you want, right? So the opposite side of this particular scenario is if we get a flip above the 21.7K, if Bitcoin price manages to flip 21.7K to support floor, then you can expect Bitcoin price to perhaps make a move to 24.6K or roughly 25K. Now this seems plausible, but if you look at the 200-week moving average at 22.5K, this kind of seems impossible. Hold up, let me just redraw this thing here again. Right, so roughly 25K. So even if Bitcoin price does manage to, just a sec, this is the smaller range. If it does manage to move above this level here, there is again the matter of the 200-week moving average. It has to flip that, and only then can it make a move up to 25K. So there are two hurdles. Like even though like this is why I feel like Bitcoin price should, go down first, sweep the range low, and then come back with a vengeance, and then break above all of these levels. Only then I think it would make a lot more sense. But let's see how things evolve. So if you enjoyed today's analysis of Bitcoin and my take on what could happen, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.